Coming up today, Tinie Tempah plugs his new album at the Digital Music Awards, Paul McCartney writes to George Michael in prison, and Joe McElderry explains the concept behind his slightly confusing new video. JLS and Cheryl Cole may have been the big winners at the BT Digital Music Awards last night, but Tinie Tempah was a winner in his own way. He got to promote his new album. Tinie's debut LP, Discovery, comes out on Monday, and if you've heard the singles and think the album's just going to be more of the same, think again.
Yeah, a little bit more of the same, but there's so many different layers, you know. Obviously, Written in the Stars doesn't sound the same as Frisky or Pass Out. You know, there's so many different styles. I've got a track on there called Wonder Man with Ellie Goulding. I've got a track called Invincible with Kelly Rowland, and I've got Miami to Ibiza with Swedish House Mafia. And all three of those tracks are completely different, and that's exactly the way the album is.
Sir Paul McCartney has reportedly written a 2-page letter of advice to jailbird George Michael. The star is currently 2 weeks into his 8-week sentence for driving offences, and the former Beatle is said to have sent a missive to George telling him to keep his chin up. Macca had his own brush with the law in 1980, serving time for cannabis possession in Tokyo. And if you were a bit confused by what's going on in the video for Joe McElderry's new single Ambitions, well, so were we. But Joe explained there's actually a whole story going on there.
I'm this person who's going to an audition, and I get out the taxi, I check my audition paper, and I go into the film set, and I'm walking backstage. So everything's going on around, there's film shots going on, and everybody's getting their makeup done, the camera crews, and I'm kind of just walking through, I suppose, spreading inspiration around, saying, you know, if somebody's going to make it, then that somebody ought to be you, and kind of passing that on to everyone. And then it actually turns out in the end that it's me that's got the big audition, and I end up in this big hangar at the end with dancers performing and this director's watching, and it's kind of like an inspirational little video, but I feel like it's more like a little mini film than a video. It has a little bit of a story.
Look out, Hollywood.